We begin on a pristine stretch of coastline, where the sand meets the waves and tiny creatures scuttle under the radar of most passerby. Among them is the hermit crab, a creature that defies expectations. Despite its name, it's no recluse, but a bustling, resourceful nomad. With its soft, vulnerable abdomen protected by borrowed shells, it has turned survival into an art. These humble yet captivating crustaceans play an outsized role in the ecosystem, moving from tide pools to coral reefs, quietly shaping the marine world. But how does such a small creature hold such importance? Their story is as fascinating as the ocean they inhabit. Hermit crabs are not your ordinary crustaceans. Unlike true crabs, they have a soft, coiled abdomen which leaves them vulnerable to predators. To survive, they ingeniously repurpose empty snail shells as mobile homes. With over 800 species spanning the globe, these creatures inhabit every corner of the marine world, from shallow tidal pools to vibrant coral reefs, and even tropical forests for land-dwelling species like the coconut crab. Despite their name, hermit crabs are far from solitary. Many species are social and form colonies of up to 100 individuals, often working together in a fascinating housing chain reaction. When one crab outgrows its shell, it signals others to gather, swapping shells in a synchronized ritual where the largest crab takes the first available upgrade. But what happens when there aren't enough shells? How does the survival of such tiny creatures reflect the health of our oceans? For a hermit crab, its shell isn't just a home, it's a lifeline. Imagine living in a world where your survival depends entirely on finding the right-sized house, and upgrading isn't just a luxury, but a necessity. That's the reality for hermit crabs. Their soft, spiral-shaped abdomens leave them exposed to predators, harsh currents, and environmental changes. A well-fitting shell provides armor, shelter, and even a status symbol in the competitive world of hermit crabs. The process of finding a new home is as cutthroat as a real estate market in a bustling city. Getting a house today bankrupts you. For a hermit crab, once it outgrows its shell, it sets off a chain reaction in the crab community, much like an open house attracting dozens of eager buyers. In a phenomenon researchers call shell exchange chains, crabs line up by size, waiting for the perfect moment to swap shells. The largest crab claims the most desirable shell, triggering a domino effect as each crab takes the next available upgrade, a free-for-all battle royale for houses. A question we posed earlier was, how does the survival of hermit crabs reflect the health of our oceans? The answer is both fascinating and sobering. Hermit crabs are not just quirky scavengers, they are crucial players in marine ecosystems. Their movements, behaviors, and choices ripple across the underwater world, serving as an indicator of the environment's overall health. Firstly, hermit crabs act as nature's recyclers. They consume algae, detritus, and decaying matter, preventing the buildup of waste in their habitats. This constant cleaning helps maintain the balance of delicate ecosystems like coral reefs and tidal zones. A drop in hermit crab populations can lead to increased algae growth, smothering corals and disrupting marine biodiversity. Their reliance on empty snail shells tells us about the state of mollusk populations, which are also affected by pollution and overfishing. A shortage of shells signals deeper problems, like declining marine biodiversity or excessive human interference. For instance, in areas where tourism or pollution has reduced the availability of shells, hermit crabs have been seen adopting bottle caps and other debris. This adaptation is a testament to their resilience, but also a stark warning about the extent of ocean plastic pollution. Finally, studies have shown that hermit crabs are affected by microplastics in their environment. These tiny pollutants can impair their ability to find suitable shells, reproduce, or detect food sources. In this way, hermit crabs become a small but critical measure of how human actions are impacting marine life. To safeguard the future of hermit crabs and the ecosystems they support, we must address these challenges. Cleaning up our oceans, protecting biodiversity, and reducing plastic waste aren't just efforts to save hermit crabs. They're crucial for health of the entire planet. Could their tiny claws be holding up a mirror to our own responsibility? Hermit crabs have lived in harmony with nature for millions of years, but the world they once knew is changing, thanks to us. As human activity pollutes the oceans with plastics and debris, hermit crabs face a harsh new reality. Plastic bottles, caps, and other trash are infiltrating their habitats, forcing these resourceful creatures to adapt. But at what cost? Unlike snail shells, which provide robust natural protection, plastic debris is a poor substitute. It's often too fragile, unstable, or ill-fitting, leaving crabs exposed to predators or environmental stresses. Beyond physical challenges, scientists have found that plastic in their environment releases harmful chemicals, disrupting their ability to detect food or find suitable shells. In some regions, hermit crabs are even becoming trapped in discarded bottles and other debris, unable to escape. These accidental deaths are part of a larger problem: ocean plastic pollution, which is estimated to reach 29 million metric tons annually by 2040. But the hermit crab's resilience is a testament to nature's determination. Despite these challenges, they're doing what they can to survive, showcasing incredible adaptability. By using plastic homes or forming shell vacancy chains, they continue to thrive in the face of adversity. From reducing single-use plastics to supporting marine conservation efforts, every action counts. Hermit crabs are tiny, but their story reminds us that the fight for the environment is a fight for all of us. Could their fragile plastic homes be a wake-up call for humanity? Hermit crabs have become increasingly popular as pets, admired for their unique behaviors and low-maintenance appeal. These small, curious creatures offer an easy introduction to the world of exotic pets. Their quirky habit of scavenging for new shells, their ability to interact with one another, and their generally non-demanding nature makes them an attractive option for pet owners, especially for those with limited space or time. Unlike more traditional pets, hermit crabs don't require daily walks or constant attention, which makes them appealing to people with busy lifestyles. They're also relatively long-lived for such small animals, with proper care enabling them to thrive for years, sometimes over a decade. Additionally, for those interested in marine biology or animal behavior, keeping a hermit crab can provide a unique educational opportunity to observe natural processes up close. However, as charming as they are, hermit crabs present a set of challenges and ethical concerns that many pet owners may overlook. Most hermit crabs sold in pet stores are taken from the wild, often through destructive and unsustainable methods. The capture and transportation process can be brutal, with many crabs suffering injury, stress, or death before they even reach the pet store shelves. Wild-caught crabs face tremendous challenges adapting to life in a tiny tank, away from their natural environments. Keeping them in captivity requires careful attention to their specific needs. Things that many first-time owners may not realize, such as the requirement for high humidity, access to both fresh water and salt water, and the presence of suitable non-toxic shells. Without these conditions, hermit crabs can face health issues like dehydration, stress, or even premature death. Furthermore, many pet owners don't understand that hermit crabs are social creatures, and keeping them isolated can lead to even more problems. One of the most disturbing practices involves providing hermit crabs with painted or plastic shells, which can be toxic or uncomfortable for the crab. These artificial shells are often poorly fitted, causing crabs to struggle or even injure themselves as they try to retreat into them. This lack of understanding of the crab's basic needs often leads to shortened lifespans in captivity, with hermit crabs living only a fraction of the time they might in the wild. It's important to realize that these creatures are far from low maintenance. They require a complex, carefully controlled environment to thrive, and without it, their lives can be cut short. The issue of ethical pet ownership is also at play. Removing hermit crabs from their natural habitats contributes to the decline of wild populations, disrupting the delicate ecosystems that they are part of. While it's true that some crabs are bred in captivity, the vast majority sold as pets are taken from the wild. This means that every crab purchased may contribute to the depletion of natural populations and the further degradation of ecosystems already struggling under pressure from human activity. As consumers, we need to recognize that taking these creatures out of the wild for our entertainment comes with responsibility. If we are going to keep hermit crabs as pets, we must do so with full awareness of the impact our choices have on their well-being and environment. We talked about preserving the marine ecosystem, but as money enters the discussion, all ethics seem to wash away. Hermit crabs might seem like small players in the grand theatre of the natural world, but their existence holds profound lessons. These creatures are a testament to nature's delicate balance, a balance that is increasingly disrupted by human activity. Scientists have discovered that hermit crabs contribute to marine biodiversity by aerating sediment, recycling organic material, He urges us to take responsibility and work toward a cleaner, healthier future, one where creatures like the hermit crab can continue to thrive, reminding us of the beauty and fragility of our natural world.